Inspiring Vanessa here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm coming back with another very real, true story time for you guys. And today, I don't know why I'm smiling that much, but today I'm going to be talking about like a scary experience that I've had quite a while ago. But I've been thinking of different story times to do, as I know that you guys really like to enjoy them and really like watching them. And I thought, let me talk about this just because I don't really feel like a lot of people will talk about it. And I'm going to be talking about today, in this video, I'm going to talk about the time that I got burgled. And someone broke into the house when we weren't there, which I'm actually so grateful for, because I would have actually been like traumatized for life if I was in the house when this person broke in. But I'll definitely like show you guys how it all happened and how we weren't in the house when it happened, and basically all the details that you guys need to know. I'm not trying to do this video to scare you guys in any kind of way. I'm just trying to let you guys aware this is also for entertainment reasons, not to make you guys laugh at it, but for you guys to understand it, if you guys get what I mean. But without further ado, let's get straight into this story time. So it was actually quite shocking when we came back. So it got burgled like in the evening. So we went to one of my mum's friend's house, who's also my best friend, and we went over to their house and we were thinking about staying the night. And for some reason we thought, you know what, we need to do stuff tomorrow, we need to go this place tomorrow, so let's just head straight back home. So we drove home, and this was when my mum had a car. We drove home and we just see all these police cars in our front car park. And one of my friend's older friends, who used to be one of our neighbours, was the one who called the police and said that someone broke in. So I don't know if she heard something or whatever it is. We don't really know the details about that, but we don't know if she heard anything. But let's just be grateful that she actually called the police and they caught the person. But what happened was, all the police, and obviously I didn't even know how old I was. I might have been like around 6 or 7, and I was terrified, because the minute you see like a police car you automatically feel scared. I don't know why, because policing is supposed to make you feel safe, but I just automatically got scared and I was like, what is going on? My mum had exactly the same reaction. We kind of looked at each other and our mouths kind of just dropped open, and we were really like shocked, because you definitely wouldn't expect that when you're just coming back from seeing one of your good friends. So we came back, and basically how the guy got into our house, he didn't like break down the door or anything, because we live in a block of flats, so that kind of wasn't possible. So we had these windows in my living room, and we obviously had this gorgeous garden, which I'm so happy that we have. And like half of the part is where all my mum has her flowers there. She plants the flowers there, and it's just a really lovely garden. I love it so much, because when it's in the summertime we usually have like chairs and tables out there. We could sit down and talk to our friends and stuff like that. So I just really love the garden. So obviously there are lots of flowers around and lots of plant pots. So with the window, the guy probably jumped over the fence and took one of the flower pots and smashed it on the window. So when we walked into the house, the policeman said that it was okay to walk in and see what the damage had been done, basically. So he threw the thing, he threw the flower pot, so you could see that the flower pot was cracked, which is how they knew that it was thrown there. And then well, the whole window was obviously shattered, like the whole half of the side of it was shattered. Then when you walked in, there were like muddy footsteps all over the staircase, and we had like the white carpet on the staircase, so it was really visible. And it was just scary, because it almost felt unreal in some kind of way, because you always see it in like the movies, or you always see it in like series that you watch on Netflix. You would never expect or to even imagine that would happen to you in real life in your own home, which is just crazy to think about. But you would look up, and we kind of just walked together. Obviously I was like right behind my mum, because I was like 6 or 7 at the time, and I was so scared. Like, the amount of fear that I felt was unbelievable. I was so shocked. I think like I was more shocked than frightened than what was going on. So we went up, but I was right behind my mum, and we just see these muddy footsteps all over the staircase. I'm probably in tears by now, because I didn't understand why this person would want to break into my house. And the thing is, obviously my room looked very different to how it looks like now. My room has changed a lot over the years of me living here in my home. So a lot of my like special stuff or special jewellery or anything was always put away. But obviously the guy went upstairs into my mum's bedroom, and in my mum's bedroom there is quite a lot of jewellery. Obviously they're all tidied away now, because we've learned from experience. But the fact is that, well, let me tell you what they stole. So they almost stole the laptop, which is good. They almost stole the laptop. They stole my mum's wedding ring. They stole a lot of her jewellery, as a matter of fact, but they didn't steal like anything that was super valuable. Even though a wedding ring is like a super important, you guys probably saw from my other story times that I grew up just with my mum, so it wasn't as high level of importance as some couples that may still be together, if you guys get what I mean, you guys understand what I'm saying. But I'm glad that they didn't take anything that was super valuable to my heart, otherwise I would literally be broken inside. I'm so glad that they didn't take anything that really was close to my heart. This was when I didn't have my cat, so I'm glad, because otherwise my cat would be in danger, and that would probably make me go into more waterworks than possible. So I'm just happy that I didn't have Joey then. But you know, I don't even know how to say it happened at the right time. That's so horrible to say. You can never really want it to happen or make that destiny upon yourself or make that thinker upon yourself, but I feel like it was a good time because my room is obviously way more open and expanded, and we have a lot more technology now, so maybe that would, if it happened now, it would have been a higher possibility of losing more valuable stuff or more valuable technology and things like that. And obviously I have Joey, so I wouldn't want her to get in danger because she is my pet, and I wouldn't be the same without her. So it's kind of like, you don't really know how things are gonna like plot out in the future, but I'm kind of glad that it wasn't like now, because everything has obviously changed and everything has obviously evolved. So it'd just be really weird to have, it would just be really weird to just have it now, because everything would have changed already. So I'm glad it kind of happened then, and that not that many things were stolen, but the fact that it just got burgled in the first place and you could actually like physically see the damage was just horrifying. Because obviously when you see it in like movies or series or whatever it is, it's obviously really dramatic, and you would never think that in your own home, where home is supposed to be safe, and it obviously is safe, but home is supposed to be safe. It's a place where you spend your day, when you spend your time every single day, and you sleep at your home. And it's just crazy to think about how that kind of feeling and those emotions about your home completely changed when I walked into that door. It was scary, I'm gonna say that. You guys probably imagine that it was super scary, and obviously just seeing how the damage was done and how the person tried to get in had me so it had me so confused. At the time I was so little, I was like, why would someone want to break into someone's house? Like, what do you need from me that is going to help you with your values in life or whatever it is? I know that's like crazy to think about, and me, I would never want to think like, I would never think like that when I was like 6 or 7 or whatever, or I don't even know what age I was. But I'm just trying to tell you guys, or trying to say that it's just crazy to think about someone actually like going into your home that you completely don't even know, and just having your home, your house, your home that you live in, just completely changing. It's just like a whole different, it's a whole different perspective that you get obviously afterwards. Obviously I'm still comfortable in my home now, but for like the first couple of months it was really hard, because we wouldn't want to leave the home as much. If one of our friends wanted to meet up with us, they would probably come here than us going there, just because we wanted to avoid that happening. And you definitely will become way more aware of these things happening, because no one would like straight away think that like right when you leave the house, like, oh, maybe someone might break into the house, let's not leave. People wouldn't intentionally think that, but obviously once that has actually happened to you and you've experienced that, you're gonna start thinking it. And that's kind of what made us feel really scared most of the time, and obviously really aware, which is good, because then I was more aware of what things like this can happen. But I would definitely say it was quite a traumatizing experience. I'm just glad that I wasn't in the house when the burgling happened, because that would have had way more of a higher impact on me, definitely. Well, this is coming to the end of this video. Obviously it's really different to how I usually do them. Obviously I am quite a happy person in general, and you'll obviously usually see me smiling and doing happy kind of videos, but I wanted to change it up a little bit, and maybe you guys probably didn't know, I don't really tell that many people unless it kind of brings up in a conversation, even though that shouldn't really be brought up in a conversation. But I just wanted to tell you guys and you know, just share my life experience, because you never know who can relate to it. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys like my storytime videos, then hit that like button, and also comment down below if something scary like that has ever happened to you, or if this has never happened to you, then I cross my fingers it will never ever happen, because it is such a traumatizing and horrifying experience to be going through. So I would not wish that upon any of you guys. But if you guys enjoyed my story times, then still put a comment down below. And do you like my story times because I am open with you guys, because it's realistic, whatever it is, whatever you like about my story times, leave a comment down below. Also, while down in the comments box, or just lower, then you'll see the subscribe button, and if you just click that, you'll become a part of the Inspirators family, where we will keep you safe and happy. Also, right next to that subscribe button there is a notification bell, and if you just click on that, you'll be notified every single time I post a brand new video. And lastly, don't forget to check out my playlist, which is full of all different story times of crazy experiences that have happened in my life. They might not be as dramatic as you see on TV, but I like to think they're pretty dramatic and pretty relatable. So if you guys would like to see that playlist, it will be in the I button in the corner over here or over here. And without further ado, I'll see you guys on my next video. Mwah. Bye!